This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Brodon. Don't look now, but have the Leafs started to turn this thing around? They're on the road tonight taking on the Flyers. And coming off a big win against the Panthers Tuesday, they've now extended their point streak to 7 games, which has them just 2 points out of a playoff spot. And yes, Toronto still has higher aspirations than a wildcard berth, but at the very least, it's a step in the right direction. But for as impressive as the turnaround's been, expect things to get tougher from here on out, thanks to the Leafs' next stretch almost exclusively being on the road. They've actually been pretty good at home this year, but have struggled mightily away from Toronto, as their 5 wins on the road are the fewest in the NHL. And when you look at that upcoming stretch, 5 of the next 6 are all away from Toronto. You just can't be this bad away from home and expect to make some noise this season. So this next week will be a huge test for the Leafs. Now, luckily, the first of these games comes against the Flyers tonight, one of the few teams they actually beat on the road, and did so pretty convincingly. So can they get a repeat performance tonight and really start to overcome these road woes? Well, if you're in the Leafs region, you can watch to find out. Coverage begins at 6:30 Eastern on TSN. Now, Denver guy Jesse Pollock. And Jess, your Jets haven't won in 10 games, and gotta say, I've never been more excited to have you on.
What's up, Riss? You know what? I'm not really going to chirp you back because I don't really have anything to say back to that, except I'm going to wear my hat for this segment to show that no matter what's going on with the Jets, I always support my squad.
Okay, Jesse, so as I've mentioned, your Jets haven't won in 10 straight and are dead last in the NHL in points. What exactly is going wrong over this current stretch?
You know, there are quite a few things going wrong with the Jets right now, but I think the first thing you need to look at is depth scoring. The Jets have just not been getting a lot of scoring from the bottom of their lineup. They've been a one-line team, and it's crazy to think that Logan Stanley is tied for 4th on the Jets in goals right now with 7. I mean, Cole Perfetti right now has 3 goals. That's a guy we were hoping would take more of a jump this year, albeit he hasn't exactly been playing with the best line mates this year, but he really had to pinpoint it on one thing. You got to say depth scoring. And when Connor Hellebuck isn't playing out of his mind, the Jets get exposed on other areas of their team. So it's been a tough year so far.
The Jets won the President's Trophy last year, so to go from that to dead last is a huge disappointment. Do you think they'll need to be sellers at the deadline? And should major changes be coming in the offseason?
That's a great question, Riss, and I think I and a lot of other Jets fans are curious to see how the Jets handle this upcoming deadline. I mean, let's remember, the Jets were the President's Trophy winning team last year. Are they just having a down year? Do they just need to take an offseason to retool? We'll see. There are some free agents, I guess. Logan Stanley is going to be a free agent. He's, again, as I mentioned, he's having a pretty good year. And what could he get, ahead of the deadline? We'll see. Cole Perfetti's an RFA. What are the Jets going to do with him? What's his next contract going to look like? But considering how good the Jets were last year, maybe they just need to take the summer to retool, get a good pick in this year's draft if this continues, and be a powerhouse again in the Western Conference next season.
Jesse Pollock, a pleasure as always.
Thanks, Riss, and I will continue to wear this hat. Go Jets.
Time now for our favorite segment and yours, that we love sports today.
Why we love sports today.
And historically, we've always loved our 2 sports stars, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, and clearly this guy who looks like he could be a star in both volleyball and soccer. Are you absolutely kidding me? What a show off. Is that even legal? And then he tosses the sand in the air? No, I actually hate that guy. Because if I was the other team, I'd be so mad. It's January 8th, so if you're still saying Happy New Year, that's a crime apparently, and you're not allowed to do it, so stop. But if you still have your Christmas tree up, straight to jail. Luckily, this German game show knows just what to do with those trees.
Weit auch zurück. Zack. Lang. Wieder über 8. Sicher.
Okay, wait. Germany has got some great shows. We have this one. We have the shopping cart thing. Damn, they know how to party. To the NFL and the coaching carousel just added a new job. As in a bit of a shock move this morning, Mike McDaniel was fired by the Dolphins, which means there are now 8 NFL head coach openings. And the Dolphins, along with the Falcons, also need a GM as well. So how exactly did this firing come about? And does John Harbaugh leaving Baltimore have anything to do with it?
Miami got information over the last 24 hours of something and/or somebody. Because as of 2 days ago, Mike McDaniel was going to be a part of the new GM hiring. And now, all of a sudden, that's no longer the case. You don't make this decision if you're Miami unless you have gotten wind of something or somebody having interest in the job.
McDaniels is also expected to be a pretty hot candidate in the offensive coordinator market. Whoever the new head coach is will need to make a decision on quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who's guaranteed $54 million next season, and cutting him would result in a dead cap hit of $99 million. That's all for today. We're still picking more 3 Eastern, no Pacific. Have a good one.